This is Pico. Pico is a smart controller for time-lapse photography. It automatically triggers your camera to take hundreds of pictures that can later be assembled into an awesome time-lapse video. You can program Pico with a smartphone app or just manually. Let me show you how it works. Start by creating a program in your iPhone or Android. You can set your time-lapse duration and interval and even set a starting time if you want. There's also advanced features like HDR, bulb wrapping, and time warp. Once you are happy with your program, send it to Pico. Then, plug it into your camera's remote port and let Pico do all the hard work. While you keep your smartphone in your pocket. If you don't have a smartphone with you, no problem. To set the shooting interval, just plug Pico into your camera. Press and hold and count the number of beeps. Each beep means 1 second. Finally, time-lapse made simple.
We're Alpine Labs. Over the last 4 years, we've kickstarted 4 products that expand your camera's capabilities. And now, we've built the best remote trigger we can imagine. This is Pulse, the most powerful way to control your camera from your smartphone. Pulse lets you take a photo without having to touch or shake your camera, so you can get sharp images in any conditions, or capture moments where you can't be next to your camera. But Pulse isn't just a trigger. It gives you all the functionality you expect from shooting with your DSLR or mirrorless camera, but remotely from your smartphone. You can change all of your camera settings through the app, or just check your histogram and make sure everything is looking good. Unlike other triggers, Pulse lets you start and stop video too. And because you can control up to 3 cameras at once, you can get all the right angles for your shot, even if you are just a team of 1. Pulse is also the most powerful time-lapse trigger on the market. So if you are taking your very first time-lapse, or getting the holy grail of time-lapses, a day-to-night transition, we've designed Pulse to give you maximum control. We started Alpine Labs because Kickstarter backers like you believed in our ideas. Initially, we were inspired to make better tools for time-lapse, and this year, we started focusing on camera control and remote triggers. The products out there were either cheap or lacked functionality, and some solutions just wouldn't fit in our camera bags. We wanted a product that was sleek, fit beautifully with your camera, and gave you complete control wherever you were shooting. So we got to work and designed Pulse. Your support gives us the ability to build the best products we can imagine and to continue to work on new ideas. From all of us at Alpine Labs, thank you.
This moment changes everything. This moment changes everything. This moment changes everything.
Today's cameras allow anyone to capture incredible imagery with unique perspectives and in any environment. But at the end of the adventure, trip, or shoot, we're left with gigabytes and gigabytes of footage and no time to process it all.
A big part of progression is being able to share and show. There is so much content shot daily by so many people that never sees the light of day. I mean, I sit on literally probably 10 or so hard drives of content that I've never shared with anyone.
That's what inspired us to build the gnarbox. the first rugged device that allows you full control of your HD content while on the go.
gnarbox is designed to free your media. It's the only product that downloads your camera's memory card, organizes your files for you, and empowers you to quickly edit the day's highlights in full resolution from a smartphone.
You no longer need to bring your laptop everywhere you go or spend hours digging through footage. Just plug in your camera, connect with the gnarbox hotspot, and open our app.
We started prototyping in the garage over a year ago and built several versions of gnarbox to get us here.
We've partnered up with an incredible team of athletes and photographers who have vetted this product since the very beginning.
One of the greatest joys of my life is being able to get outdoors with friends and capture moments. And the other aspect is being able to share those moments. What I really like about the gnarbox is that it is hands down the fastest way to get all the content off of my camera. We usually shoot in the highest resolution possible. With a simple hotspot connection, I can actually edit full high res up to 4K footage on my smartphone.
The challenge we faced was packing the power of a 15-inch laptop into a small pocket-sized device, but that's exactly what we did. Implementing a quad-core CPU, an 8-core GPU, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of flash, and a 300 megabit per second Wi-Fi, all in a system dedicated to serving media.
It's packaged in an IP67 enclosure, which means it's dustproof, sandproof, and waterproof to 1 meter. This means you can view, process, and edit 4K video and RAW photos anywhere you want, anytime you want.
The user interface we've built is both simple and intuitive, with pro-style editing features like slow motion, color correction, brightness and contrast adjustments, and cropping, all in a clean mobile package.
To be able to go through my whole photo process without having to touch my laptop is a pretty special thing.
We envision gnarbox as a solution to our adventure-driven problems. We've since built a community of over 20,000 subscribers and found that just about anybody who loves to shoot photos and videos had the same problems we did.
Our manufacturer is ready to go with our molding and tooling. All we need to do is set up the assembly line, get the green light from our beta testers, and deliver the gnarbox to our backers.
Back us today and help us complete this incredible journey. We can't wait to share gnarbox with you.
Hi, I'm Jeremy from Rolocam, and we're excited to introduce you to the Hercules. The Hercules is the world's smallest motion control camera system and allows anyone to capture stunning cinematic video footage with virtually any camera. Conventional motion control systems create beautiful shots, but they're huge, bulky, expensive, difficult to use. What if there was a way to have a device that captured the same type of footage as those enormous expensive rigs that was small enough and light enough to fit in your pocket and take with you anywhere, just like your smartphone? What if it was easy enough to use that anyone, from a professional photographer or videographer, all the way down to someone whose only experience with photography is their smartphone, could learn to use it easily and intuitively? We took all those what-if questions and answered them with the Hercules. The Hercules easily gets traditional slider moves, curved moves, motorized dolly shots, motion controlled time lapses, automated panoramas, all in the palm of your hand. The Hercules is incredibly tough. The Hercules is durable. And living up to its name, the Hercules is strong, able to support pretty much any camera out there, from the smallest action cam, smartphone, DSLR, all the way up to a full-size motion picture camera. The Hercules can go from being in your pocket to being assembled, programmed, and shooting within 30 seconds. The Hercules on its own is incredibly versatile and can be used almost anywhere. With the optional rail, you can use it as a traditional slider, for elevated shots, or for even more dynamic moves. It's easily programmable with a single button. We wanted the Hercules to be small, and we also wanted to make sure that it wouldn't require some specialized rechargeable battery that would be difficult to find in a pinch. So it runs off of a single AAA battery.